Apostleship Jesus 1. Did Jesus have to stay 40 days in the desert? Mt 4. Jesus have to go to the desert to fast for 40 days? The text of the Gospels tells that when John appointed Jesus, saying, "It is he. Follow him. It's him, I cannot untie the strap of the sandals. I saw the Holy Spirit come down on him." Jesus is followed by some of John's disciples and immediately withdrew to the desert where there are 40 days left to fast. Some said, "It is not possible. He could not stay without eating 40 days. It's a possible thing." By cons, naturally, it is not possible that he remained without drinking. But by staying without eating 40 days, we can say that he has done something necessary, because we must not forget that Jesus is immaculate conception, he has the original grace, therefore, his sensitivity perfectly obeys his spirit. Perfectly, to a certain extent obviously. When he is driven by a weakness, here coming from the lack of food, and of course, at some point, his mind is not so strong to control his flesh, and he is hungry, and he is a desire of the very strong flesh, which makes that, then, the demon can approach it to be tempted. We are constantly tempted by our weaknesses. They come immediately, we poorly control our sensitivity and our body from the point of departure. But for him, this is what will cause this fast. It can be said that with this fasting, Jesus wants to live what is called the night of the senses. The night of the senses is one of the first trials we all know in our loves. For example, when we become a couple, after a number of years, boredom comes, the passion of the beginning drops, and many go to divorce, faced with this weakness. He wanted to know her. In the same way he wanted to know what is called the night of the spirit, when the mind does not understand anything anymore. Why is it on earth? He knew her at the cross, when her treasure, her Father, is taken away from him and says, my God, why hast thou forsaken me?" Thus he saw the whole of what man can live as suffering. He saw in all that we live, it is the Son of Man, except, of course, sin. He never sinned.